Alright guys, here we are, finally on the other side of Turnabout Big Top. Hope you're all doing great this evening. I am doing fantastic, for that reason alone. I hate that frickin' circus case so much. I'm just glad to be free of it. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, FoxyOS21. I really appreciate it. Great way to start off a stream. Alright, let me make sure I change the game capture over to Ace Attorney instead of Wolverine. And we are good to go. So, this case is going to feature the return of quite a few familiar faces. But of course, the only one that we really care about is our good friend Will Powers. So, let's get into it. This is the finale case of Justice for All. So, this will be the end of this game. Probably... let me wait a minute. Now, the moment you all been waiting for! Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Will it be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja? Or maybe Captain Saipan, all the way from the lovely tropical island of Saipan? I see the students of a certain starry school are in the running, and global hero Onyankopon is something. We hope... Damn it, the text keeps going too fast for me to read. The winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix? Who could it be? Oh, that's horrible news. Whoa! The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst! It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior, the Nickel Samurai! Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. March 20th. Back at the familiar Gatewater Hotel, which you might recall from the first game.
Oh, right! Yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you hear? The Nickel Samurai! He did it!
Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice.
So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize? Yup! You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart. He's not allowed to watch it anymore.
That's right. But I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick! You're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important. Ugh, give it a rest, Pearly.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
It's like a dream.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? Well, what do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right! Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar. I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you so much for tonight. Oh, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, Nick, come on! It's time to get going for the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Ah, Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick. Do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. But, you know, let's spend that 20 minutes admiring our good friend Willverine, dressed to the nines, in a tuxedo that looks exactly like the sweatsuit he was wearing in the last case he was in. What's up, Will? Thank you very much for inviting us today. Oh, it was nothing, really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers! What have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Oh, they made him a bunny boy?
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai, and he was the first case Maya worked on with me, where she wasn't accused of murder.
It's too bad you look scary, or people know you're a real softie who's good with kids.
That's okay, we know that, Wolverine. Thanks. I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai.
I can't believe it either, but for a different reason.
Steel Samurai. An epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. And last year they started a new series, the Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids, too. Hey, Neil, welcome in. We just started. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Ungard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Ungard?
Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. Convenient, let's explain it to the rest of the audience.
This year it's going to be Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office.
Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? Let's find out. So who is this Jammin' Ninja again?
He's a hero, duh! His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying.
A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work? Like this, obviously.
With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time.
A ninja who becomes a star?
Yeah! A ninja who becomes a star.
And he has all those animal friends! There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean.
The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt Engard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Alright, so now let's get to that press conference. Oh, hello. I'm sure they won't mind if I took a teddy bear or two. Wow, what is with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Okay, can I cannot move to the bathroom. Okay. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. I don't know, it's more likely than you think. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. To Mr. Engard, from the Global Studio staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright, from all your grateful clients. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says, Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. His name sounds just like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Oh, well, somebody's not reading their cassette magazines. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Yeah, that's most hotels do. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Alright, I think that's all I can do here. Sounds like the post-ceremony award show is about to start. The post-ceremony show is about to start.
Oh, right! I'm so pumped! I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting.
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers?
Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Sorry. So I guess you are all going to the press conference then?
Yeah, of course!
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Aw, thanks, man. Press conference ticket. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is going to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice.
To the lobby. No running, though. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match.
I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there.
They're using a compact stage, I see.
Oh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power.
Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why?
Ow! You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it.
We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police.
Oh shit. That sounds, not good. Unforeseen circumstances in an Ace Attorney game means murder. Always. I don't know, I think at a certain point they should just learn to foresee murder. Was that for great justice and all your base are belong to us reference, I wonder? Probably? I mean, there's quite a few different references to, like, other media in this game. Or in the trilogy as a whole, especially, like, the ported one. Though, I wouldn't know about that reference in particular. Police? Did they just say police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait. I'll come with you. You dipshits, they just said stay where you are! The Faye family should just switch focus to seeing the future. Freeze!
You two! Didn't you hear the announcement just now? It just finished telling you not to move! That voice... I've heard that voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day it was the same thing. There was a beware, bridge out, and suddenly comes a snug-nosed kid up to the bridge. I tell the kid the bridge is out. Did he listen up? No, of course not. He said he'd be careful, and only said the bridge was out part was going to say bridge. I'm not kidding you. The kid said that and really meant it. Well, I really let him have it, and I knocked him off that bridge. Honestly, kids these days don't know.
Oh, Jesus. I still only got about half her text. This non-stop chatter. It can't be. In his old bag?
What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait! You! You're Powers, aren't you?
Yeah? About what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show, and you're a hoot! You're the Big Brother character, aren't you? Yes, even with your face covered by a mask, I know. What a work of art, but that's how it is, you know? Who knows how many TVs you'd break, really? They're getting what they deserve. This is why I thought you shouldn't be anywhere.
What are you doing here?
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. But that outfit... Annoying, noisy brats get the blaster.
Do not get in a car with Wendy Oldbag. She will shoot you with the dinner blaster. I love it. Like, it's just like a little flashing light, like Buzz Lightyear style, but she's like, I'm gonna shoot you with the dinner blaster. Ms. Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that whole place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip.
In the anime, she's the one making the rat-a-tat noise. That's great. I've only, like, skipped around the anime to watch some bits here and there, but I might have to go back and, like, watch it outright at some point. I mean, it's not great in terms of animation quality, but, like, it's still entertaining.
What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you youngin'! Don't you remember that incident a year ago, when this lady got on the witness stand and testified?
Yeah.
And you! Weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart.
I plead the fifth.
But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying.
Okay, but, like, wasn't upper management the guilty party here? Like...
Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault.
Me?
I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky. You? A bodyguard? For your friend! That fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles. Mr. Edgeworth? But...
Okay, dude, she clearly has a wedding ring. That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
I'm shooting you with my gun. I'm pretending you're Edgeworth.
So did something happen? I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
Yay, old bag said no one ever. She's got like kind of a weird charm to her. If you're playing with a walkthrough and don't have to keep falling into like her long-winded text traps. She's kind of funny. An incident? Like a murder kind of incident? So yay! Oh, yay! Oh, maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman, so wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Oh, girl boss. Bet you didn't know that. Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard? At least for other people's sake? Silence, whippersnapper! I shoot you with the dinner blaster!
Hey, Nick.
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way! The police told us not to go anywhere, remember? And the police are always right, Maya. We're not to question them.
Huh? How boring! You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick? 'Cause if you are, I'm gonna beat you up. Oh, yeah.
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick...
Oh, okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. What the fuck was she about to dish on him?
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly.
Yeah, let's take the 8-year-old to a crime scene.
Goody! I get to come! I get to come!
Alright, so long, old bag. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
It doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we'd better go look somewhere else.
Alright, then let's try...
Excuse me.
Ack!
Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Karine Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey. So that guy seemed normal.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
Taking the 8-year-old on a field trip to what is sure to be a murder scene. Just holding a whole ass chicken, like, just like he just like has a rotisserie chicken for no apparent reason.
I told you! I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know.
Nope. Don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in.
What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper.
That's no chicken, that's a turkey. Well, I guess we'll ask him when he comes back.
Scruffy detective's secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious.
That southern accent can only mean... Hey, right! Or was that Lotta? I couldn't tell if that was her or Gumshoe. Hey, Lotta!
Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just trying to do my job and I've got rights.
Ah, you! Ah, Detective Gumshoe! Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros.
A murder?
Ah, shoot. Me and my big mouth. Hey, kid, wanna hold my pistol again?
See? I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said. And that's what it is. A genuine murder.
Hey, wait!
Yeehaw! Murder! Of a big star, no less.
Oh, man. I'm in trouble now. What's up, Gumshoe? Give us the skinny. So, Detective Gumshoe. A murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so... just everyone she loves dies, so I figured I'd ask. Yeehaw, motherfucker! There's a dead guy in there!
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja. Sounds like he's played his... Shit, never mind. I was trying to cook up a pun like mid-sentence. Sounds like he's played his final act.
That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy?
You mean Lotta?
That woman. She was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling. You know, Dear Diary, saw my first dead body today in my own house.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist.
It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she... She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja?
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh.
You know, Lotta's a little obnoxious, but in her defense, it's really fun to voice her. Because I've grown up in the South my whole life, so I get to dig into that real deep. She's kind of funny. The victim was the action star, Juan Corrida. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is, and I live under a rock. I'm serious, Mr. Wright. I live under a rock since the last time Francisca cut my salary. I couldn't make rent. Now I live under a rock. Yeah, even I recognize his face. He looks slick. But I heard lately that Mad Ungard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. Ungard. That's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yup. I mean, no! You've gotta see it with more oomph! The Nickel Samurai! Anyway, so now that Juan Carita's gone, that means Mr. Ungard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Okay, so why don't you tell me a little bit more about Mr. Ungard here? He's only 21? God. They're both 21. Christ. Okay, I kind of believe him as 21. He has like a baby face. The Nickel Samurai! He really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Oh, why are you sorry?
Mad Ungard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Carita.
What?
Oh shit. Why was Mr. Ungard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero's in hot water.
Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this...
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know. So, let's go find Maya and have her make me take this case. Hey! So what's going on, Mr. Wright? It looks like Juan Carita has been killed. What? We'll need to stand on guard, because there's been a murder. Good one. It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. God, I hate that I'm, like, breaking news to this guy that his, like, I don't know, like, coworker or, like, peer has been murdered, and this, like, perky music is just playing in the background. He's even got his hanky out and everything! That suspect is Mr. Mad Ungard. You're joking, right? Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. And somehow said it in a way that doesn't sound completely fucking ridiculous. Ugh. Not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. Yeah, people get murdered all the time around me and Maya. I still can't believe... No way! No way, Matt would... What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. A radio transceiver. Originally from the bellboy. It can transmit and receive signals over great distances. For me? But why? Oh, want another joke? Come on, guys. A man has died. Give me more jokes about him. let's make more jokes at his expense. I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Okay, well, we'll worry about that in a second. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Oh, I love his little grumpy sprite. Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally? Well, look around. It's pretty obvious how things ended up. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Ongard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Although, if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurais? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He was going to be in costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call.
Maybe she got lost.
Congratulations, calm down, chill out. You won the Best Joke Award. Not that it matters.
I'll take a quick look around for her.
I'm beeping. Why am I beeping? Ah!
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with. Such as...
Help! Nick! Mystic Maya!
We may have to find Maya. Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet. No, this can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called, again, in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom? Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
Oh, my sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped. Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya! Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need? I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Corrida was killed, and the suspect is Matt Ungard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal from Matt Ungard. Matt Ungard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However? However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word, or not. However, there is one thing you can take as a fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession.
Help! Nick!
Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight you will be in questioning with the police, but the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I didn't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ah! Oh yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Oh my god, you guys, he said hell! I think this is the first time Phoenix has ever swore. Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... The Killer. Ah, it's a very real, normal name.
Mr. Nick! Where's Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No. It's all my fault. If only I had gone with Mystic Maya.
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is! It is! Mystic Maya!
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. On today's episode, Phoenix says a swear in front of a 6-year-old. No, we can't do that! If we do, who knows what will happen to Maya.
Mr. Nick! What about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe! Yes, that's it! Wait here and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom?! Me watching Knives Out 2019. Help me, Dick Cumshoe, whoever the fuck you are, you're my only hoe. Shh! Not so loud! The ransom is complete acquittal from Matt Ungard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? And this means Matt Ungard is obviously the killer, pal! No doubt about it! But the guy said that Mr. Ungard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Ungard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Phoenix, it's very possible. Don't you remember Rise from the Ashes? There was like fucking 4 pages of evidence by the end of that thing. Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about Ungard being set up? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow, you can start yours. Alright. Isn't there another way? We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. Okay, date, time, location, all unknown.
Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel.
Oh man, my POV.
What happened to me? Nick? Pearly! Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
I see you have awoken.
Ah! Who are you?
Me? I am known as the Killer.
The killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway. The Killer! Oh, hey, Nikki! Someone... Willverine took us to, like, an award show for, tokusatsu shows, and one of the stars got killed, and now Maya got kidnapped.
Ah! Nick, where are you? Help me.
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Uh-huh? What? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. The Killer, wait, why are we yelling? I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly, Sis.
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... Okay, so now we're back with Phoenix at his office the next morning.
Good morning!
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick! Come on! Let's hurry and go see Mr. Ungard!
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 AM, so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I had gone with you.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. Aww, that just breaks my heart. By the looks of it, I don't think Pearl's got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya! She's alright, right? Because if she's not, I'm gonna beat up the kidnappers.
Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please. Please. Help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us.
Aw, baby Pearly, I'm sorry. I have a thought.
Huh?
You're going to represent Mr. Ongard, aren't you?
Yeah. I don't really seem to have a choice.
But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get a not guilty for a murderer to save Mystic Maya?
Pearls. Let's talk to Mr. Ongard first, okay? I'm sure I won't have to face any sort of moral quandary in the finale of my second game. Don't even worry about it, kid. We can think all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it.
Pearls, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you?
I don't have anyone else left in this world.
What do you mean?
My family's all gone.
Her family?
My father... He left my mother in the village behind and went away.
I'm sorry.
And my mother... She did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya... She's like a sister to me. She is all I have left in this world. Aw, baby.
I need... Everyone give Pearl a hug right now. Right now, that's an order. Everybody hug Pearl. Oh, she is so brave for an 8-year-old. She has the whole fucking world on her shoulders. But let's go to the detention center. Let's make with the funny already. Okay. March 21st. 3 minutes before visiting hours. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early. To visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the Jamin ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. Where... Oh! Sorry, dude. Yeah, this guy is a Toku star. He plays the Nickel Samurai, which is the spiritual successor to Pink Princess, successor to the Steel Samurai. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know... Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers, I mean. This building isn't my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm actually not here to sell you anything besides a defense. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? With my fucking wristwatch self. Okay, well, I can't make a joke about this because like everyone else in my family has a fucking Apple Watch now. So like this is kind of accurate.
The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so if I say stuff with the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. OnGuard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he's gonna really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. OnGuard, I would like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. OnGuard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Dude can't walk and chew gum at the same time, without talking to his manager first. Sorry about that. Studio president said even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick? What's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Okay. Okay, so you're not talking. Why don't you tell me? Okay, yeah, what was the whole deal with the press conference that got interrupted? What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes. While you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. You didn't know? That's odd. Hey, you fucking know why my best friend got kidnapped to defend you?
Mr. Nick? What are you going to do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too. I got it as a present from someone. Huh? Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible! Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait! I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man. Lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? DeKiller. DeKiller? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. I've known of DeKiller since birth. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court.
What? We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it. He doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Ah, now you're talking. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
Huh. It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep getting more and more popular. True enough. Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. OnGuard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze.
That's why this kind of scandal is, like, disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kinda noisy. Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. So it was in my Nickel Samurai costume, barbecue sauce on my titties, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Again? I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, like, all over, with those big, meaty hands of his, rubbing all up and down my body. And then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. Sorry, Kara. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try and make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Really shouldn't have popped that boner. Bad move. Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama.
Ah!
Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
Let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. On Guard to see if he really is innocent or not.
We can do that?
Yes. If you use this,
Maya's Magatama.
he won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. That's what I'd call a mighty number 9. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Carita? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright. Just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Carita, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
Which means it's alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. Alright, here we are, midpoint of the first investigation. So I'm gonna say a quick little stretch and pee break, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's return to the investigation. Oh man, what'd you get Chinese takeout-wise, Kara? Alright, does anyone else, like, when you save a game, like, regardless of platform, really, but it's, especially when it's one that, like, you physically are, like, saving over a file, you end up saving it, like, 2 or even 3 times before you actually quit the game, just because you want to be, like, really extra sure that it's saved. Like, okay, I saved my game, and now I have to save the fact that I saved my game, and then save it again, like, just in case. And, like, I didn't even grow up with, like, any kind of, like, super traumatic experience of losing all my files on a... No, wait, I take it back. I had a memory card for my GameCube that got corrupted, and I had to start a whole bunch of games over anew. Man, I forgot about that. Anyway, whatever. And that's why you always save at least 3 times. Well, at least we were able to give Mr. Matt Ongard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ongard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking. I'm gonna give him the beatdown of a lifetime once I get my hands on him.
Okay, hotel lobby.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
Old Bag is among us, in fact. And she's shooting us with the dinner blaster when she's pissed off. You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way, ever since I was a little girl in elementary school. The class hamster was fine, and then it died, and the quit started calling me Queen Reaper, whoever your name is. Wait, what the fuck?
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Ms. Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. I shoot you with the dinner blaster. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go, ba-dum, again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan.
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful, even the flowers in the fields blushed. But despite this, I pressed flowers or read the stars.
Pearls? You thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Young'uns today. No idea how to listen to a woman when she's going off on a rant about her internalized misogyny.
So so I'm guessing Ms. Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
The show, of course.
That misogyny sounds pretty external to me.
Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
I see.
But...
Huh? Question mark?
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
Alright, so what'd you see? The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today.
Please tell me, what did you see? Oh, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, lady!
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please.
If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
A present? Okay, well, I guess we are moving on from this for the moment. All old women know is eat little strawberry candies and lie, and become smitten with male tokusatsu stars for some reason. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing, and they left all of the food from last night out in the open air. Hey, I bet this lobster's still good. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. But first, free shrimp. To the hallway.
Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lotta.
Hey! Mr. Copfella! The thief showed his face!
Whoa, what?
Arrest him! Put him on trial! Find him guilty! Give him the death penalty!
What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright?
Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here! So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! C-A-M-E-R-A! It's my lifeblood! I'm gonna die without my $700 camera!
Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am. Faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera?
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you say you just bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, sweet, darling, expensive camera.
Lotta, What did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So, I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Okay, Lotta's camera. A very expensive item valued at $1,600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ongard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found. And a big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was. But that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you could...
Shit, that's... Lotta, stop giving me your voice. What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Again?
Oops. Sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? Lotta art, more like Lotta lies!
We've been stalked, haven't we? Yeah! Take that, Mr. Lawyer!
I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your eye rule smile. Okay, fuck, Ooh, now we can go into their hotel rooms and poke around all nosy-like.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Ongard's dressing room. This is our client's room.
May I help you with something?
We're...
You're Mr. Ongard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Ongard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct?
Samus? I was gonna say Riza Hawkeye. Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ongard. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
I bet she's a lot of fun at parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped the preparations in the lobby. Oh. Preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and... Stop right there. You weren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Engard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that? I'm sensitive.
Mr. Neck, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? Which means I'm just gonna be punching you in the back, like, really hard. Alright, as hard as like an 8-year-old can.
I heard he gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engard's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios is a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly.
You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Pearls? I love how they're both named after Universal Studios. Like, okay, we got Universal Studios and Universal Studios 2. Wait, if Juan Kurita was working for Worldwide Studios, does that make him Mr. Worldwide? Pearls? Calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright?
Fine, but only because you promised me juice. I'm not gonna beat the- I'm not gonna punch this lady's lights out.
Okay, so what do you know about Kurita? Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. And I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. Okay, talk more. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? Motherfucker. No one in this case wants to talk about anything! Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Is it a psyche lock, Mr. Nick?
Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. After being almost entirely absent from the last case, now they're coming out in full force. Okay, so let's go to the other guy's hotel room. Oh, yes! I love it here.
Mr. Nick? Oh, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Kurita's room, Pearls.
Mr. Kurita?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Yeah, you know, maybe I shouldn't have brought a fragile 8-year-old child here. Oh, Juan is super gay! Oh, it's you! So, what's happened? The kidnapper! Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Onguard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? All three of you! Oh, the ultimate bear has arrived! Speaking of bears, another bear! You guys are mind soup. I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map at the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you! This is the first thing you've handed to me that's not a gun!
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map!
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. I can't read at all, actually. Mommy Morgan never taught me to read.
Big hotel, this is just like Miracle Mask. Oh my god, you're right. Okay, so now we got a map of the hotel. That's cool. Alright, Gumshoe, give me a bunch of evidence. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. Wow. Hey, Pearl, don't look at this. There's, like, blood everywhere and stuff. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. That's literally just, like, a table knife. But yeah, like a butter knife. Like, there's... Oh my god, the dead guy looks like such a classic Tokyo actor. And he was drinking tomato wine? Okay, so there's a bottle of wine with a tomato on the label and a full fresh glass over here. So he was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yup. It looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Onguard's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Onguard arrested? Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, Juancarita, really put up a big fight. God, there's even more bears over here! Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Onguard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. Call right now, and we'll throw in the free Betty Crocker Baconfield pan. What? Yeah, Betty Crocker Baconfield pan. It's this cool little dome-shaped pan. Like you pour cake mix in, and it leaves a little indent, so you can like fill it with like more icing or pudding or ice cream. Whatever you want, really. It's a fucking miracle worker, pal. And there was a witness, pal. A witness? Susie does an impenetrable pit. Sorry, is the bacon fill pan like a bit too old of a reference for my audience? Is that a bit too vintage? A witness? Who is it? Okay, thank God, Kara got it. That's one person got it. That's all that matters to me. That lady, Ms. Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off. Something that's a little off? As in? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal! Come on, use your brain! Ah, Oldbag, the target audience for Betty Crocker Band. It's for you to figure out, pal. I'm not just gonna feed you everything like a goddamn super hit coin. Use your brain for this one. I know you played. I know you had that team-up game with Professor Layton. You can do this. I believe in you, Phoenix.
Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Okay. I won't stop until I've investigated every single nook and cranny. So, where was the Vic? He was in this. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Kurita fought his assailant.
Well, what are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew! Tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Okay, wine glass. Found next to the victim. It's filled with tomato juice. No sign it's been drank. Is that it, Gummy? Is that it? Okay, let me show you what I found. I'm desperate for your approval. So, about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. God damn it, I want cake too, and I haven't even had, like, actual dinner yet. Okay, field trip to Cheesecake Factory. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually... Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Mmm, cheesecake! Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Ms. Von Karma's here at this hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Ooh, you're in trouble with Prosecutor Von Karma. She's gonna whip you so good. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. In the opposite direction. Alright, so let's examine this crime scene a little bit better. Because that looks like blood. This is a guitar case, I guess.
That's strange. The guitar's not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet. But it's only wet on top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
That's not water! That's fucking blood or tomato juice or whatever! Okay, found next to the victim. Empty. There is some water, but only on the top of the lid. That's definitely blood! Come on. Oh no, Gumshoe's tracker's going off! It's fucking piss!
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Ms. Von Karma!
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry! I gotta make myself scarce! Later, pal! Ow!
At last, you reveal your true nature. Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change?
So, you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. I say between smacking you with my whip. Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy Nick Trenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Whoa! Detective, come over here for a second.
No! You're killing him! Stop! You're hurting him! My god, he passed out!
I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment.
He was so scared, he just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright! You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir. I think I'm bleeding through my trench coat.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
Ow! What did she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I've gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. Gotta limp there with every aching step. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? I will be the guy covered in band-aids. And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Alright, so what did she give me? Oh wait, it's on the table. Whoops.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
Oh, I want cake for sure. What flavor is it? Ah, it's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here! See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here?
This is sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to get this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. That sounds good. Mr. Kurita's autograph. To my dearest Wendy is what is written on it. Okay, but first I need to get a load of all these bears.
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah. I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
That's all he's gonna say about it. We can't escape the Southwest Grill. Oh, that's a laptop? That's kinda sussy.
It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronics things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick! Tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay. That over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it, I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Kurita?
Probably. And a rice cooker, but I don't get to investigate that, unfortunately. I like how he even has, like, a bear, like, trophy-looking statue on top of his coffee maker. Ooh, what's in the fridge? There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh! There's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color? I know, let's ignore what's probably very important evidence until the next investigation section, after the first trial.
So that's a bed, right?
Pearl, come on, you know what a bed is. Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah! Mr. Nick! It's so soft!
Big beds must be a rarity for her. Okay. I guess that's all that's in this room. Let me leave. So, now that I have that autograph, I can give it to Old Bag and make her talk. Oh, Mr. Wright! How are you? Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah. People connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Aw. Sorry, William. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. I love his tracksuit suit. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Y in Neo Old Tokyo. I see. Oh, wait! A love what? A love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop, and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl? Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet. Times 3. Mr. Powers, why are you still wearing your suit? The awards ceremony was last night. These are just my clothes now. I didn't bring a change and they won't let me leave. This cummerbund is so uncomfortable. Yeah. The strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. God, I bet Pearl eats up the Gene Scott Logan triangle in X-Men too. No, wait, Pearl, don't read X-Men, it sucks. I just heard big office ladies. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misala. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, a brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Ah, that's too bad for him. Yeah. Well, this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. Jammin', the Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misala?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. Damn, I wish I was in the Jammin' Ninja. I'd play the saxophone on the Jammin' Ninja. Okay. So, do you know this lady? Hey, that's Miss Andrews! I want to be on the Jammin' Ninja and play the saxophone. Like, Kurita's dead, I could be the new Jammin' Ninja. No problem. I already suck at being a regular ninja, of course I could play the saxophone. And be the new Jammin' Ninja. Wait, what did you think I said? Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So, Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. Ace Attorney self-insert who's a Jammin' Ninja fan and makes a Jammin' Ninja self-insert. Go for it. That's a great idea. Oh. Me and Mr. Powers are definitely vibing on this one. My stream is behind, so I saw Kara's message first. It's like, okay, what terrible shit did Susie say? I meant in Jammin' Ninja like the show, not in Jammin' Ninja the dude. Lord. One, Kurita is not that attractive, and as we'll find out, later he is a wholly unattractive personality as well. Okay, fine, whatever. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? Matt on guard 1, Kurita Toxic AMP. Are they playing DDR in that one too? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
Oh, if you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. He's so happy, he looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Okay, tell me about Adrian, but tell me what the hot gossip is about Adrian Andrews. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah, I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jam and Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Ms. AA. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA... Adrian Andrews? Yes, exactly! This is big news! But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews. Miss Ace Attorney?! Together with the biggest rival of her client? It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Okay, an article from the tabloid Gossip Land. Alright, so let's go get Oldbag to talk. Why is Mo's theme playing for her? Alright.
Take that!
What you witnessed.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But, oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. I am a little devil, after all. It's simple. We do a little trolling, Oldbag style.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. You want Juan Corrida's autograph.
Take that!
That's Juan's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it. Please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Woo, 4 for 1. Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. Alright, what did you witness?
I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night.
Wendy Oldbag ready to open up her... Oh dear me, no.
I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding!
Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it. Maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're going to get it. I'm going to work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Ongard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Ongard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Ongard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy. He framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick!
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Ms. Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? Oldbag be looking kinda like a vile temptress. So, Ms. Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy. He shoved the girl into Juan on purpose. His own manager? But why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Ms. Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Ongard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course. A tabloid.
Next week. Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Ms. Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Learned it from the tabloids, huh? That sounds like we need to go talk to Lotta. I bet I can make you talk now, too. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
What I want to know about are the details of this scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter.
Alright then. An unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Gah! Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Carita and this person?
Take
that! This woman!
She's Adrian Andrews, Mad Ongard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager. Caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. Caught canoodling with the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it?
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah. You gotta have that what's it? New sauce?
You mean news source?
That's it. So show me something that shows that Juan guy had something with Ms. Andrews.
I have Gossipland.
Take that!
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammed Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Ms. A.A.
Ah!
Mr. Kurita didn't have a manager of his own. And what's more, his rival, Mr. Ungard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Kurita's door last night.
What?
Ah, there we go. You were looking into Mr. Kurita and Ms. Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? There ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh! I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. And spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Wow, Wada. Nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But, the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They did run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell ya. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay, still looking for the camera. But let's leave the hotel briefly. And go to my favorite place, Gumshoe's house. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back!
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. I guess that's the knife and the wine glass? Oh, whoops. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button you found during your body search of Mr. Ongard. Yup, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. That's not all I found there either, pal. And the second one is, changing the subject, the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt Ongard's. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Ms. Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... The hard place is Gumshoe's... car. His broken down little beater car that doesn't even run right half the time. And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck. Her fucking what? Her blab knob is stuck on 10. And there's no turning it down. Trust me. That's literally not a term I've ever heard in my fucking life. Yeah, well, Ms. Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Onguard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
Okay, but what about this? Wait, shit. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Oh shit.
Suicide.
Her name was Celeste Impax. Her name was Celeste Impax. Celeste Impax. Her name is literally Rest in Peace. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Ms. Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor.
A woman who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Ms. Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? It always does, doesn't it, Phoenix? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Well, duh. She was the victim's manager and was also Ms. Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since the suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence? Unless... And then he fell unconscious. Her Japanese name is Yurie Amano? Lesbian heaven! No! Are you shitting me? Speaking of lesbian heaven...
I'm getting sick of dealing with this one foolish idiot after another.
Ms. Wakama!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You're no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Whoa, wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, I'll starve!
Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you...
I would have won. Is that what you want to say?
Who?
That voice. Edgeworth! It's been a long time. Right?
This person... This is Mr. Edgeworth?
Welcome back, gay boy! What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. Look at his fucking knife cat ass face. That's exactly the expression he's making. Hang on a minute. While I'm here, I can also put up like 4 different images of Evo Logan. Let's see, can I rotate this? I can't rotate it! Damn it! But I can... Haha, knife cat. I wish I could rotate it to the proper angle. But while I'm here, I can also do this all over Edgeworth. It's going great. Sorry, this is a Logan stream now. Just kidding. Anyway, where were we? Normal. I'm normal! I'm normal! You haven't changed a bit, Francisco. You know, she's just like fucking seething silently with rage right now because her little brother came and showed her up at work and is being all smug about it. You!
How dare you show your face to me with such a shred of shame upon it? You've spoiled the uncommon name, dragged it to the mud! Guten Tag, gay boy! You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are!
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. Oh man, the siblings are fighting!
Yeah, you!
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. And that's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself, you ass! You see, Miles Edgeworth, when you make an assumption, you'll make an ass out of you and me. So, pretend I am flipping you off with both fingers, though my sprite can't do that presently. I'm hoping to get them to add that to my sprite sheet for Ace Attorney Investigations 3. Which will be, Francisco Von Karma, perfect Ace Attorney Investigations, perfect, and also the prettiest Ace Attorney Investigator ever. It's a very long title, I know, but we're going to make it work. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will see you tomorrow in court. It's a real clinical lesson in the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was. Well, hello, Miles. Aren't you supposed to be dead? I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again! Oh my god, Nick, I think you need to punch him. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy. Not to mention one-sided. Oh my god, dude! That's like the closest you were ever going to get to an I love you, you stupid ass face from Miles Edgeworth. Literally, there should be like little hearts all over his face here. Like all around his head like a cartoon. Wait, I can fix this. I can fix this. We can fix him, we have the technology. He's literally doing this in his head right now. Damn it, that's not what I meant to do. This is literally what's going on with him right now. I'm just gonna leave it right there. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack, and working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. Oh my god, he's basically proposing marriage. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. Oh my god, just suck his cock right in the middle of the police station, dude. That would be more subtle than this. Give him the old Moonlight Suckington. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? It's, oh, I love you, you stupid ass! Hi, I got over my trauma enough to the point I can interact with people again. Can we date now? No. A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. Brightworth really is the Squid Bob of the Ace Attorney universe. Oh, dearest me. You are so very, very correct. But you shouldn't say it. And the reason I'm focusing on that at the moment is because I really don't want to read this next line, because it's gonna break my heart. But we have to move on, and so I will say it. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. And just like that. No more. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, "I have the features this time," the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. This sucks, let's go back to SpongeBob shipping. Okay, what about, plankton crabs, anyone? Anyone? To save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kinds of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have left to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Not me, Edgeworth, I know everything! Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Wait, real quick. Tell me about the dead lady. This woman is key to solving this woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Childhood friends to estranged mutual crushing to unrequited love to requited love to unrequited love, opposite sides. Oh shit, that hurts. Miss Indax's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. And that's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had ever written such a note? There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which means the likelihood of a suicide note is very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. She's flying! God damn it! For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1? Soaring, flying, there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. And that's as much as you're ever gonna hear me sing on stream, ever! Because, as evidenced by that performance, I cannot. Alright, deceased Celeste Impax, found by Juan Corrida, was her suicide note hidden. I was joking about having a donation incentive to make me sing the Superhero Squad theme song in full. But nah, I'd sing that for free. Okay, so why is this only part of it? I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. The worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name? It's Adrian Andrews!
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? Pearl is learning so much about the horrible ways of the world today. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself, though. Do you think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews! She's a secret she's always trying to hide. I feel so bad for Edward. It's obvious he's been anticipating this reading for ages, and like, he's smart. He'd know Phoenix might not warm up to him immediately, but for Phoenix to say he wishes that Edward had stayed dead, that's just... that sucks, bro! That's like worst case scenario.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Ms. Andrews? Dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What's this about Ms. Andrews having a dependent nature? Ultimate get out of my school. Get out of my plane of existence. Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that?
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
My god, Pearl, why do you know that? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. Okay, good for her. Progress. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. And that's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Damn, this game just got a bit too real. Okay, well, I need to get out of your school. Oh, talk about, like, mood whiplash. We need to go to Maddie Boy's hotel room again.
Oh! Ms. Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Francisca von Karma.
Miss Von Karma? What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so...
You've got some nerve following me around.
Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma! You're the one doing the following!
Pearls? Let her have it.
You're always following around after Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews! Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Francisca, respectfully, you're insane. Alright, let's hear it, Nikki. Alright. What were those two talking about? Ace, attorney? I find him quite sexual. Oh, yes! Good. Doesn't need any workshopping. Perfect as is.
Ms. Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Oh wait, I can break her psyche bugs now.
Take that!
Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Onguard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You were not that close? That's right.
I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
You are not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow, I highly doubt that. Really? I find you quite intimate.
Take that!
You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not?
A silly, third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story.
As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self.
Stay on her good side.
In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that.
I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone?
Me? Need to get close to Mr. Kurita. As if there was ever such a need.
Didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake?
Take that!
Celeste Impex, your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Ms. Impex. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Kurita's manager. So, I believe you got close to Mr. Kurita, so you could find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Ms. Andrews?
There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved.
Take that!
Ms. Impex's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like, maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita.
Juan?
And, Ms. Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became an intimate with Mr. Kurita.
I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impex was someone very special to you. Damn it.
Take that!
Ms. Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Ms. Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that is all just a lie. A facade.
Thanks for sticking around, Otaku Pie. I really appreciate you hanging out.
Have fun getting your dinner. She has the same, like, hand-on-the-chest pose as Lana. Oh, women love hiding their emotional vulnerabilities by doing that pose. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impex, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop!
When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Ms. Impax's note. You heard about it, and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was... why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Kurita dead. Me? Ms. Impax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder?! Alright, now she's talking. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Ms. Andrews. This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Kurita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Kurita to recover her suicide note, correct? It looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Ms. Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is it? It looks like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
Her not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Engard in your capable hands. Okay, back to the office. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay. Really. I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Bye, Willverine. Good riddance, old bag.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Ms. Andrews has a motive.
You mean Ms. Impax's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one who discovered the victim's body. Clever.
Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Hello? Right and Co. Law offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Phew.
Which is why, I suppose, she's absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait! Maya! Let me hear her! Very well.
Ask my...
Maya, is that you?
sis! Ask my sis!
Maya! Maya! Damn it, he cut me off!
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that?
Come on, Phoenix.
You're a hopeless one. Sorry? Oh shit, put a sweater on, Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come. Ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But, Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her? Back in the wine cellar.
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised me he wasn't going to kill me. I am not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
Ooh, what's that?
Uh-huh. Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. Oh, what a strange card. Drat! It's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then, click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it! This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius! Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here! I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried.
So is she going to escape? I guess we'll have to find out on Monday! Alright, that's as far as we're going with Phoenix Wright tonight. But fun doesn't stop here, because, oh yeah, wow, 10 p.m. on the dot. That was not intentional. But for those of you that would like to stay awake a little while longer, I'm going to be hosting a movie night through Tutoroo, which I will link on Twitter momentarily. We're going to be watching Real Steel, which is another Hugh Jackman movie, and just one that I haven't seen yet. It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots the movie. It's free on Netflix, so if you can't stay up for movie night, then you can just watch that movie at any time. Alright. Thank you all for sticking around. Hope you all have a good night. If you're not coming to movie night, and if you are coming to movie night, I know that you are going to continue having a good night. So, I will see you all later. Good night, everyone.